Hello, everyone. It is the 15th of July. How exciting. How exciting. You're here with me, Vice Games. And that is too loud. Let's see if that sounds a bit better. Still can't hear anything. Let's try and turn up the music a little bit. Oh, no. There we go. Let's try it at 5%. It still sounds like too loud, right? It's not really the level that I wanted at. If I turn this down, does that make a difference? I don't think it does. So it's weird, like it's set to be really loud at the moment. If I adjust that volume, it doesn't really change anything. What if I set this audio level? I've got it set to let's set it to 25. Now, how does that sound? Sounds probably a bit better. Let's try it like that. So, finish our audio test. I'll be back in just a moment. I need to grab a charger for my phone, so I'll be back in just a second. I really just ran my phone battery down. So here I am. Hello. Let's put on put XSplit on. Come on. Turn on the webcam. There I am. Hello. You can see my new microphone in shot. I thought I'd just try having it a bit closer to me. See if we can't get a better amount of audio. So I like having the microphone off screen if I can, but I think more important than being able to see me is being able to hear me. So I thought, yeah, let's try this, shall we? So stream title says we're going to try Radiant Eevee. So that's what I'm going to do. First thing I need to do, of course, is to obtain a Radiant Eevee. So let's see if there's any out there for trade. Hopefully. So what do people want? 3 packs seems reasonable. Hopefully we get a trade that we can accept. Otherwise, might have to go win some packs. That'd be a bit of a mission just to try the Eevee. Check my mic. Gamer Josh, go catch all the humans. Oh, what do they want? They want it all. Welcome, Josh. If I can call you that. How are you? I see you've clicked on my stream. You are a Radiant Eevee enjoyer. Here we go. We'll just trade an Arceus V-Star. That seems like a fair trade. Go wait for some more to load in. I might just trade a Pokemon Go pack. I've got like a couple spare. That's good to hear. I'm good. It is Friday evening for me. So work is done for the week. And we can focus on the more important things in life, like building Pokemon card decks. So, if I could just get one more Astral Radiance pack, we'd be good to go. Alright, I'm done waiting. Let's put up a trade. Somebody will pick this up. Alright, here we go. I am getting Radiant Eevee. And we're gonna trade. Let's see. We got an Astral pack. And I'll give you like these. Alright, so whoever gets this trade is getting a good deal. I'm not exactly the most organized person in the world. Life be like that. You might appreciate. So let's have a look at what this Eevee does and have a think about what we can do with it. Okay, we've got to find it. There's a few different Eevees out there. So here it is. As we know, Radiant Pokemon have this rule that says you can't have more than one Radiant Pokemon in your deck. And then, ooh, that was fast. There we go. Someone accepted it. And so, what makes this Eevee interesting is this attack Twinkle Gathering that says search your deck for a number of cards up to the number of different types of Pokemon you have in play and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So my theory is that now with the quality, oh, scam some kid. It ain't schoolyard rules anymore. Have you ever been scammed out of Pokemon cards? I do remember the very first Pokemon card trade I ever made about 20 years ago or more. Would have been like 25 years ago. No, not that many years ago. Somewhere between 20 and 25. Back in 1997. In the schoolyard. And I traded my holographic Ninetales from base. So this was from the Brushfire theme deck. And I traded that for a Ghastly. Hi, Esteban. What's my favorite evolution? Well, it's probably like, I don't know if you could call any of them like typical or stereotypical or whatever, but like, I like Umbreon a lot. I think Umbreon's really cool. So now, obviously the second attack boost dash is not very useful, so it's all about Twinkle Gathering. The idea is that Eevee could potentially be the glue that holds together like a really jank strategy. So if we can come up with something, that's very janky and all over the place, but rely on Radiant Eevee to make it work, you know, maybe we could come up with something good. So I think that maybe something based on Sylveon might be a good start. I don't know if there's like any other Pokemon in format that do damage based on the number of different types of Pokemon you have in play. It's either that or we try and come up with a strategy like, for example, you've got Orbeetle. So the dream with this card, with Orbeetle, is to turn to Evomancy and then just put like a whole lot of stage 2 Pokemon in play, like some crazy combination of Pokemon that, you know, presents some kind of like crazy combo, right? For me, Orbeetle is sort of like the crazy harebrained deck idea. And I've tried to make Orbeetle work, but it typically doesn't. It's very difficult to make this card work. But with something like Radiant Eevee, maybe you can. So why don't we put Orbeetle in the deck for a moment and then have a think, you know? So I'm going to go filters. Can you turn off like, I don't want, yeah, collection attributes. Is there an attribute for reverse holo? I don't think so, hey. Would I recommend building the Alolan Eradicate deck as the first deck to standard? There's no reason why you couldn't. You could. The only problem with that one, it's not so much a problem. It is pretty cheap to make them, right? Because what have you got in that deck? You've got Garbodor. The Eradicates you could trade like one pack and get 4/4. You could get like the full play set. Flaffy's not too expensive. Like, pretty cheap cards in that deck. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could. I would recommend trying to get the cards for what is it called? It is Lunatone Solrock. I think that deck is very good for the investment required. Hey anime, it's Friday. And we are trying to come up with some kind of Eevee deck. Gamer Josh, in 1999 you got scammed and traded your first Charizard for a 1999 edition. Oh no. So you traded your Charizard away. Yeah. Alright, I want to look at Stage 2 Pokemon. So let's look at Stage 2 Pokemon in Standard. Because I think that this is the way to go. Alright. So, let's have a look. Let's see if we can find something interesting with the Radiant Eevee. Like some like cool combo. Yeah, Aggron, there's potential. But I don't think that the potential is very like long-standing, right? So, the dream for me is to get all these Bastiodons into play. Get 4 Bastiodon, right? And then you want like one Aegislash. So there's a combo, right? 1 Aegislash, 4 Bastiodon, and you reduce like a ton of damage to yourself, right? Let's see what else. What else could you put in the deck? So Beedrill is good. Let's think about it. I don't think Blastoise or Blaziken do much. What about Battle Sense Charizard? Nah. So like Charizard's good, but not for the deck that we want to construct. We want to come up with something crazy. What's the craziest deck you can think of? Like, what deck would you want to have work? Charizard? Yeah. So, what else? What else is there? So, like, Decidueye is always an interesting card. I think Dusknoir could be interesting too. Spectral Breach is difficult for some decks to deal with, but not that many, to be honest. Like, most decks that are good at the moment don't have, like, an Ultra Reliance on Special Energy. There's Mew, of course, but Mew's, like, not that big of a deal. Yeah, Fusion, we want to try and do some kind of Stage 2 box. Do I have Victini V? I don't know. I can check later, though. Always scamming kids in the trading. They gotta learn somehow, right? They gotta learn. No, you shouldn't do that. Gotta be fair. Rapid Strike Connection is interesting. Florges. So, like, one way you could go about using this Eevee is playing it in a Sylveon box. And then use Eevee to set up the Florges. While setting up, like, the rest of the deck as well. Desert Geyser is pretty interesting. But it requires your opponent to have the stadium in play. Hi, Ghost. Emerald, you gotta help me come up with something goofy. We're trying to make Eevee work, but I've got to find Pokemon that are just, like, OP. You know what I mean? We gotta find the good stuff. So Obstagoon's kind of interesting. The Wicked Ruler one. Like, maybe there's some hand lock nonsense we could come up with. I like Gallade. I like this Gallade. Just put it in there. Give it a think. Gengar is pretty cool, but probably not. So, Slimy Room, maybe? Maybe Slimy Room? Don't do that, Josh. Ooh, maybe Gothitelle. Gothitelle's rad. Oh, you're not feeling well, Emerald? That's no good. Ooh, Grimmsnarl. Making your opponent's attacks cost more. Grimmsnarl is kind of interesting, right? So, like, you could play this Grimmsnarl with Hydreigon. And just be really annoying with Dark Oath. You know? I think Grimmsnarl is cool. Let's keep an eye on it. Keep it in the back pocket, so to speak. What about Hatterini? Whoa, Mind Hat? Okay, so you've got the beginnings of something pretty cool here, right? So what it is you want Galarian Obstagoon with Wicked Ruler, and then use Hatterini. Slimy Room with that Grimmsnarl would be frustrating. True, Slugger. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so think about this. So you've got, let's say it's our turn. And we use Wicked Ruler, set your opponent to 4 cards. Right? So you use Wicked Ruler. And then you've got Hatterene. Each player discards a card from their hand. Right? And then use Bend. And your opponent has to shuffle 2 cards from their hand into their deck. So they're left at 1 card. Now, where this is a bit weak is just the fact that Bibarel is so prevalent. But maybe we can come up with an answer for that. I don't know. Maybe we can sort something out. We're basically just going through all the Stage 2 Pokemon in format, aren't we? Having a look at them all. Is Hisuian Decidueye something you could consider pairing with? So let's say with Radiant Eevee, you fill your deck with Decidueyes and Sobbles, right? And you look to set up multiple quick shooting Inteleons so that you can pierce and claw for heaps. So let's say you get 3 quick shooting Inteleon into play, right? And you do like 6 damage counters on something. 30 times 6 would be 180 for 0 energy. That's pretty good. It's not bad, right? It's a thought. And it would be, you know, Eevee would be a reasonable Radiant Pokemon for that deck. You could just put things like Capture Energy. Right? Include Grant. True. So we'll keep this idea in the deck. And to be honest, it sounds more doable. Wall Pokemon. Yeah, so that's like the other idea, right? Like Bastiodon, make your Pokemon take 30 less damage from Vs. And you've got this Aegislash as well. So like if you could line all of them up, you could reduce a lot. What do you do? Burn and confuse an opponent. Yuck. Here's this Hydreigon. Hydreigon's cool. Like that. Dragon counter, wow. So going multiple quick shooting is definitely an appealing strategy. Well, you've got jump off. Maybe I can make a jump off deck. For some reason, I have 3 Rev Hollows. So maybe Fluffy Barrage, some kind of Fluffy Barrage strat. But it almost doesn't really need Eevee to function. You're probably... I don't know what you would pair with Jump Off, but... Kingdra is super tempting. I really like Kingdra. Yeah, what I'm looking for here is Pokemon with some kind of, like, interesting control strategy about them. Bug Radar. Actually not bad. Gotta catch them all. Hello. Lumineon V Irida VIP Pass to help get Radiant Eevee and rare candies that we'll need. So, don't take this as like a complete list. All I'm doing is picking out Pokemon that look interesting to me. Bug Radar could be good if we want to go for Handlock. That Porygon Z is funny. Rhyperior. Bedrock Shake is interesting, but ultimately not really what we're looking for. So we're getting towards the end of all the stage 2s. Intimidating Roar. Is that good? It's disruptive. Why don't we just throw it up there? Shaky Wave. This one is pretty interesting. So it makes your opponent's attacks cost 1 colorless more and retreat cost 1 more. But I think, like, I really want to go for the dream, which is to have Gothitelle on the active and use Bend every turn. Loopy Lasso. True. That's true. Jeez, I like the Solgaleo. It's basically like the GX. What about just strong breezing your opponent till they lose? This card's rad, dude. Actually, the Hisuian Samurott might be good. It just has discard, draw 3. Whoa, this Tyranitar is rad. I only just saw it. You can play like Donphan Tyranitar. Like, count it. Let's count it up right. Let's say you have Gapejaw Bog, and then you attack like twice with Donphan. So all of your Pokemon have like 6 damage counters. Yeah, and let's say 5 of your Pokemon have 6 damage counters. It's like 300 damage with Raging Crash. Not good enough? Alright. So we got Loopy Lasso. That's definitely worth considering. Alright, so if we take these Pokemon right, I'm probably not going to go the wall Pokemon route, like the metal Pokemon, because there's like too many decks in format at the moment, which just kind of don't care. I kind of want to get one of these Orbitals into the deck. I think that would be good. And so, and I think like there's merit to the Decidueye idea, but I just don't have the cards for it really at the moment. So I might just cut a few of these out, right? We'll just cut that out. Let's get rid of these. And so like this is kind of... so there's not really a good synergy between Radiant Eevee and Orbeetle when you think about it, because for Radiant Eevee to work well, you need to have Pokemon in play. So I think what you have to do instead is just build it around using Eevee to get like multiple different Pokemon into play. I've thought about that, Slugger. I think that's a good idea as well. Let's flesh out this idea first, and then I think we'll go down that route. So, you know, what is it? Zigzagoon. We need to take the filter off now, so take off stage 2. So maybe something like that, and then you run like a Bagon. And then we'll go a Bulbasaur. And then we'll go a Gothita. This would be the one where you'd run multiple, right? Because you try and put like Handlock together. A Hatterini. Oh! You can just have multiples of this in play. So if you're able to get, if you get 2 of them, what does it evolve from? I forget what the basic evolution's called. Alright, we're gonna do this like this. What do you evolve from? Hatena. Not a real Pokemon fan. Thank you, Emerald. Thank you. So the dream would be to have Wicked Ruler in play. Put my opponent at 4 cards, and they have to discard no less. And then you just bend after using Mind Hat twice. Right, so let's just think about the cards that we need to make it happen. So, not this Orbeetle. Do we want a big barrel of our own if we use multiple Hatterini? True. It's probably a good idea. Actually, not probably, definitely a good idea. It's a good point, Sluggo. So let's try it. Maybe you just put like 2/2 in. I don't know. Oh, and you wouldn't. So I don't think you have the luxury of playing the Orbeetle. And you may not even get the luxury of playing the Bulbasaur, right? But you do want multiple types in the deck, you know? And then how does the rest of the deck look? So we'll just start scrolling through. Remembering that we can be really... Because it's Radiant Eevee, right? We can be a bit greedy. I think that the tricky thing will be getting the various Pokemon into play. So you really need like your first turn to be really good. Still like this. Usually I scroll through the entire collection. Okay, Josh, I can see that you're just like typing lots of one-word messages. I see you. I see you. We are just deck building at the moment. What else do we want? I don't know if Ambition's a good idea for the deck. Mewtwo, which Mewtwo are you talking about, Josh? I don't know if this is required. Like, maybe. It's more about getting the basic Pokemon into play. So I'm not even that jazzed about having Incense. But my tune might change. Fog Crystal's kind of good. There isn't a Mewtwo VMAX, unless you're talking about Mew VMAX. 4 Quick and 4 Ultra? Hey, VKP! The Szechuan sauce. Oh, are you literally talking about that sauce? I think Gloria might be a candidate for this deck. Thinking about this deck is a little bit weird, right? Like, what goes in it? Oh, at Macca's? Well, originally it was like the Rick and Morty thing, right? I'm just picking out cards that like could be good. Pokestop? Question mark. Pokestop's pretty cool. Raihan seems like an interesting inclusion. Okay. Josh, you are on timeout. Come back later. What else can we put in? Roxanne? We're just picking up, like, interesting cards. I think you're right, Slugger. I think you're right. Oh, Spirit Mask? So when they take the prize, they have to discard it? Sydney and Oleana? Yeah. Okay, so there's like a lot of cards in here. I mean, it's probably never going to be this or this. And then we want capture. How many different types have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems reasonable. And it'd be like psychic, right? Some of these. And then, like, you kind of need a way to keep the Pokemon in play, right? Sorry, not Pokemon. Well, not the Pokemon. What I meant to say was, like, the energy. So, like, EXP share. This is a very harebrained deck. It's very goofy. Oh, right. Yeah. Rare candy. Of course. So, now what do we want? It's very goofy. What would be interesting, right, is if you could come up with some kind of combo that just puts 4 Hatterinis in play, right? So you, like, Marnie or judge your opponent, and then you just Mind Hat 4 times. Wouldn't that be interesting? Some of these cards are lit. Like, if you could control your opponent's top deck and just Mind Hat them, and then, oh, like, so bear with me. Here's my idea, right? Miltank, 4/1/4 Hatterini. And you know, like, something I've realized with Radiant Eevee, something else that makes this card difficult to play, is that you need to have an energy attached to it, right? Which means that you can't use an energy to retreat your active Pokemon. So almost 100% of the time, it's not attacking turn 2. Which makes me a little bit sad. Let's save this deck for now, right? And we'll call it Eevee Box. Let's just call it Eevee Box. And now, what else were we thinking about? In this deck. What was it in this deck that we were thinking about? Oh, hang on. So here's probably a more realistic use, right? Rapid Strike. So why don't we'll search for like Sylveon. Alright, so here's Sylveon. An old version of it, right? Very, very old. But it's still, like, fairly meta the way that it looks. And we just slide an Eevee in. Right? Eevee's good. And then you could cut, like, Cheryl, maybe. Just one. And then when you look at this list, it's already pretty good. Like, it looks alright. What does Sylveon max out at? 220. Is there any value in Choice Belt? I don't think so, right? We need to just try Eevee in this deck for now. And see if it has any significant impact. I've been streaming for 43 minutes. Let's play a game. Let's get into a game. Gotta scroll. Gotta find it. Be down here somewhere. There it is. Let's see if this is any good. Choice Belt Leon would be 280. True. Do I have those Victinis? I'll check. I'll check after this game. Sorry about that, enemy. Alright, let's see how we go. So Greninja could be anything. Josh, you gotta cool it on the spam, bro. Just calm down a little. Let's try Sylveon. Sylveon's probably good. And we'll attach an energy over here. And then what we'll do is put Tower of Waters down. We'll retreat into the Sylveon. And then that way, on the following turn, we can come in with the VMAX. Let's go Dream Gift. And I think we'll just take an Incense. And we'll see how it goes. So you really only have two ways to use Eevee. And it's probably not really groundbreaking for me to say so. But you've got the choice between accentuating a current strategy. So, for example, I've got a Rapid Strike Sylveon deck, which is fairly well established, right? You know, it's not really breaking any new ground, but it is something that can make good use of the Radiant Eevee, because the deck naturally has lots of different types in it. So let's see. We're still not 100% sure. Now we're sure. We're up against Dialga, which is not great for Sylveon's chances, but we do run the Blaziken, so probably not the type of matchup this deck particularly expects to have to deal with. See what they do. Now, the only issue with Blaziken is it's not... I don't think I'm one-shotting the Dialga, so I do need to adjust the deck a bit to include Choice Belt. It's just a card that wasn't around the time that I built this deck, so... But that's okay. One of the funny problems with Eevee in this deck is that you lose a turn by attacking with it, right? So the only turn in the entire game you want to see it is turn 2. So that's alright. We'll just slap down an air balloon. Evolve. Maybe. We have to be careful about doing that. Let's Pokestop. Our Quick Ball is reasonable. Let's go air balloon here. See, I don't really want to put the Sylveon active. It's kind of unfortunate. Let's go for the Eevee on this turn. And Marnie. You might be right, Slugger, but on the same token, Marnie counts have decreased a lot. This is really unfortunate that we're not getting Blaziken into play. And so, like, Twinkle Gathering is only going to get 3 Pokemon. See, in that case, even something like Eldegoss... sorry, not Eldegoss. Gossifleur would have been better. Because we could have just benched all our Pokemon straight away. See, I really need Choice Belt. I realize. Like, immediately realize. But we're just out here experimenting, right? Hey. Emerald. Yeah, we're trying to Rapid Strike box. It seems like a good home for Radiant Eevee, but the problem is I haven't updated the deck enough. I definitely need Choice Belt. And then Slugger had a nice idea, and including the Leon as well. So we'll try editing the deck a bit and see how we go. Let's go Capture Energy here. Maybe a Leafeon. Because I don't see myself... It's looking really bad because Dialga's just going to Star Chronosos. It's looking really bad. It's looking really bad. I might actually just concede this one. I don't really want to play it out because we don't have like the right tools to win the matchup. But let's look at the deck. Okay, so do we want to get rid of Great Ball maybe? Maybe Great Ball's not so great. And Luminion V, Adventurous Discovery, put a lot of types into play quickly. True. What cards in real life do I have, Josh? I have a lot. I've been playing for more than 10 years, so I've just collected a lot of Pokemon over that time. Like, if I look to my right, I've got like a stack just sitting here, right? I've got heaps. So what are we thinking? I'm thinking get rid of Cheryl. Let's try cutting it. So we're trying to make room for cards here. Maybe cut Scrapper. Leafeon is cool. I don't really want to get rid of it. And now let's think about like the cards that we do need. So we need like Belt. So let's put like 2 in the deck. And Leon was a suggestion. I do like that idea, so let's put 1 in. And then what? Do you want, like, Bibarel, maybe? It's a one-time use. Yeah, but, I mean, if you get it off that one time to get a one-hit KO, it's good, right? I guess you can run Luminion. Wait, do I do own it. Oh, I'm searching in the wrong place. So let's put Luminion. And then the suggestion was Adventurous Discovery, which is a trainer. Which also gets the evolutions as well, which is quite important. So Marnie's not really in vogue. Just try like a 3-of maybe. Don't know. I'm not like a big fan of VIP pass, so I don't really want to make room for it. Even though it's like really busted if you get it off right. So I think Belt's good. Push it up to 3. And I don't think we need double Leon. We just need 1. What's the rarest card I own? Probably my playset of Tropical Beach. Which, last time I saw somebody trying to sell that, it was like a $1,000 card at the moment. Yeah. Well, it's only had 2 printings, once for the 2011 World Championships and again for the 2012. And it's, as long as Black and White On remains and expanded, it's still going to be like a valuable card. And as long as GLC remains Black and White On as well, as long as there's no plans to rotate that format, there will be people out there who want that card. What else do you put in? Could go a second Karina. Could put an Ultra Ball in, maybe. I was also thinking about like a 1/1 big barrel line in the deck. That seems like it could be well placed, but maybe just try a second Karina. Let's try this. Let's try this. Maybe third stadium would be good too, actually, because... So... Can't ditch enough cards to see value off the barrel. Yeah, fair enough. So... I probably... Oh, I have Air Balloon and Tower of Waters, so 4 outs to a retreat. And you got Research as well. Yeah, it seems reasonable that you should expect to be able to Radiant Eevee going second. You've also got Luminion to grab your supporter, stuff like that. So why don't we try it? Try it like this. We're going to call Tails. And go first. We will lead probably with the Sylveon, since we've got the Sylveon VMAX in hand. Hit done. Are we going first? Yeah, we are. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble here, because if they just bench Miltank, we lose. You know? Because what? We can attack with Octillery, I guess? Uh-oh. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. Let's try again. Emerald, how's your week been? You been hitting the books? Maybe a Phoebe for skill tank. I love that you call it skill tank. So rude. Covered your work, done your work. Alright, thanks for calling in, Josh. I hope we see you again. We'll see you next time. Yeah, let's go first. Let's go, Blaze. Not much to do this turn. We just hit done. Thanks, Scott. Gamer Josh. Thank you. Bye. Keep calling from our opponent. I agree, Emerald. I agree. We're almost there. We're almost there. So we're going second. Are we? No, this is turn 3. So I really want to do this, right? But I really want to get the Radiant Eevee into play and use it this turn. I guess it's not like a big deal. I mean, it seems bad not to do this, right? It's just going to be a Sylveon game, right? It'll just be Sylveon, really. Yeah, we can play anime. We can play. And I keep forgetting to check for you. I will after this game. Screening cells. Grab an energy. Put it into play. And now we need to rip into a Rapid Strike energy with the research. So let's see how we go. The only disadvantage to that Adventurer's Discovery play is that we don't get a Remoraid this turn. Alright, well, we'll see you around, Gamer Josh. We'll see you around. You're just going to watch and chill? Sounds good. Sometimes you want to do that at the end of the week, right? Now that we've hit the end of the week, I really want to grab some beer for the fridge or something after this. I didn't get a chance to last night. It was too late. Grab some drinks. Not feeling well, yeah. Alright, just chill out. And I'll make best use of your counsel as I can. So here comes the Rapid Strike energy, but they're playing into what is probably a really bad matchup for them, you know. Any predictions for Worlds? The best decks have remained strong. It's just now you've got like a wider variety of decks below it, I guess. I think that if anybody... See, like, here's the thing. With Worlds, everybody is going to be trying to like outplay each other, right? Everyone's going to be trying to come up with the best idea. Like, nobody wants to turn up with a cookie cutter list. Nobody. So everybody is going to be trying to come up with, like, the good stuff. And they're going to keep it in their back pocket. And they're all going to... That's right, Slugger. That's right. They're going to find the secret sauce. Sometimes the secret sauce is just running one more card, like an extra count of a card that people normally wouldn't, right? Sometimes that's all it is. We're gonna evolve up. Keep on evolving. Get Blaziken. Right? Alright, we really need Rapid Strike energy. That is a shame. Silly, isn't it? Oh, well, Twinkle Gathering. It's kind of like, what do I even want? Because I only need like one card here, so like Like, what do I do? Well, that seems like a silly hand, but oh well. Maybe I should have gone like 2 boss or something. Actually, that probably would have been a much better way to play the hand out. It's not that easy for them to knock out Eevee here, at least. Hi, name is Jeff. How you going? Eevee is nuts. It's pretty cool. Twinkle Gathering. Money alert. Maybe. I guess they could fetch it pretty easy with the deck that they've got. Maybe a good choice for the deck would be running the Jolteon package. Because there's natural synergy with Sylveon. And even though you're turning off Octillery, I think you turn off your own Octillery, right? But turning off your opponent's water Pokemon is just as important. And it even allows Urshifu to get some work done too in certain matchups. Namely, if they bench the Manaphy, right? So that's an interesting idea. Maybe we can do that. It's kind of funny because you'd be running like 2 Eevees. You'd be running Radiant Eevee and the regular one. Just gonna move the mic like a little bit away because I keep bumping it with my face. How does the mic sound, everybody? Does it sound crispy? Does it sound good? I've decided to have it in frame because you can hear it better. You can hear me better the closer it is to my face. So hopefully it's sounding nice, and it's hopefully not picking up any background noise while we're at it. Well, that's annoying. I guess we gotta do this. And we'll retreat the Eevee. And then, like, I'm not really sure what they do here other than, like, attacking with Inteleon. Maybe that is what they do. So let's get an Urshifu just to be ready. Oh, now that's a cool idea, Slugger. Hand Kinesis. That makes a lot of sense, actually, what you're saying. Kind of deck you're describing. Because if you get, like... If you somehow manage to get a couple of turns of the Eevee... Whew! Let's get that rolling. Oh, you're keen. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I've got the cards for it, because that would be a simple deck, and it makes a lot of sense. You grab cards and put them into your hand, right? So good. So good. Let's see if I've got those cards, and we can try it, because I like the idea. And, like, if you fill your deck with the cards to revive Eevee over and over... Oh, buddy. And, you know, if they boss around the Eevee, like, it doesn't matter. Because you're just going to revive it anyway. And you just, like, set up for, like, 3 turns. Draw, like, 15 cards with Eevee by itself. It's pretty good. How many different types could you put in it? Yeah, Rescue Carrier, good point. 90 HP. Uh-oh. Should I be worried? Probably. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we lose! I think we're done. cheeky. These two together? Wow. You get pump shotted. No? Oh, it has to go to the bench? Okay. They didn't have it. Okay, I owe anime a game. I think you've asked me about Victinis before. I don't think I have them. Anime, but I will check right now. Just for you. I have 2. I have a line, but they're not tradable. So I'm sorry if that was your follow-up question. If they're up for trade. But we can play. And let's see if I have Indeedee. Yeah, we got a few of them. Hand Kinesis, right? So, what do you need for this deck? So you reckon Dark Crobat, the Indeedee, Fighting Golurk, Big Hand. Alright, so we got the Golurks. What about Crobat? Do not own them. Either way, anime, they all look like they're trade locked. All the ones I own. So we could probably look at the Indeedee, but I owe anime a game. So we'll try the Sylveon deck. So the deck's like kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. So I see Crobat, Charon's Care, Dark Energy. So it's probably Arceus, right? It's probably Arceus. I think you put Sylveon in the active. Unfortunately, I've cut Cheryl from this list. We've got this in our opening hand, which is not great. We're gonna need a pretty good opening hand for this. Good top deck or two. Are you attacking me next turn? Probably not. Immediately see them in the opening hand, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna take Quick Ball here. Because it'll get a little bit of work done for us. A question. Does Adventurer's Discovery put the cards into my hand? It does. Yeah. So this works. Wait, don't thunder shock me, bro. Don't do it. You have another idea? Lay it on me, Emerald. I'm all ears. So this is good. So we can do this. We'll do this. And I want to grab... I think Remoraid. It's going to be good for future turns. Center Scorch Mill. So lay it on me. What's the idea? I'm going to take Crobat here. We no longer need... Okay, it kind of blows that we're not getting Urshifu into play here, but it might be alright. Prize. Fire Center Scorch, Water Blastoise, Psychic Diancie. You have Radiant Eevee. So you got a few different... Yeah. I guess you would also want the Charizard as well. Do I have the cards? Probably not. I am putting in an order for Pokemon Go codes, and we're going to build a bunch of decks over the weekend before I stream again next week. So we can try a whole bunch of stuff. What cards would you all like me to get from the new set? I think I want to get the cards for Gyarados. Sorry, for like Magikarp. Gives you something to do when they boss the Blastoise, which is the usual counterplay. So, Trinity Nova. That's alright. We got a scheme or two. We really need to attach an energy this turn. So let's try and do that. Making it easy for us. Here we go. Urshifu. Energy over here. Leon. And we're gonna Harmony. Huge. Wait, there you are. Here comes the Starbirth. Funny how VCam messes with this. It doesn't know what to do with it sometimes. Maybe like I can adjust the tolerance of it. But I don't think so. Gyarados Mill with Glimwood Tangle. Most people see Magikarp, assume your Ditto Carp, and start drawing a lot of cards. Alright. How does Gyarados Mill? What is the attack? Sell it to me. You got some good ideas, Sluggo. Flip coins until tails. That's a strategy I can get behind. Each heads is 2 mils. Bro. How many energy? So we should have it here. 1. Wow. The sushi high roller. I think we got it here. We just take the free retreat. Unlucky anime. I had the Leon in the opening hand, so it just worked out really well. No Dunsparce. Yeah, GG, GG. What are we thinking? So we want to try and like get some of the cards for Ndidi. So we need Ndidi. I just need 1. Actually, I want 2 because I don't want to put the Rev Hollow in. Gross. Now the problem with this deck is I don't have the Crobats. I don't even have Zubat. Down for a rematch? Let me put up some trades first and do a little bit of deck building, and yeah, we can do that. So the key with... that has Crobat in the attack name. That's funny. The key with doing trades is you need to make them like not that difficult to fulfill. So if I was to put like Crobats into this trade, it probably wouldn't fill. Or at least not easily, because people don't often have like all the cards that you ask for, right? Let's do like 2 Brilliant Stars. Hopefully it fills. And then we'll do Crobat. So again, standard filter. And you know, we're not looking for like the super rare, the holo rares. Drastic draw, 2 more. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have the Handguard Milotic. And what else did we say we needed? That was fast. Yep, someone took that straight away. Golurk. Well, we do appear to have the Golurk, so... People have been cutting Dunsparce, it seems like. Regigigas out here having a blast against Arceus. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for a rematch, anime. I'm just gonna have a look at this list real quick. I mean, it's good, right? This list is alright. Maybe like Hisuian Heavy Ball would be alright for the deck, but it's not super required to have it. I think you could cut a Leafeon and put Hisuian Heavy Ball in. That works. Yeah. Add a Cheryl back. Yeah. Maybe you can cut a Sylveon and put Cheryl in. I like that. Oh no, wait, Heavy Ball sucks. No, I don't want it. Because you got no way to easily search for it. And that Leafeon is only good on the first turn, so. But like, maybe you could cut Sylveon for it. So maybe you cut like Karina to 1, and then you run just 1 Cheryl. Get it in there. I mean, that's looking alright. This list looks like it functions. Seems good. Right? We can play if you like. Hard to know if a different Radiant Pokemon would be better for this deck. But this seems good. Alright, we're going second, so we want to look to use Eevee if we can. This is... There's reasonable odds that we use the Eevee here. Flaffy, I see Lightning Energy. The thing that we really fold to is Miltank. If anyone shows up to the party with Miltank, we're in a bit of trouble, bit of strife. I don't really know what we can do against that deck other than running, making room for the good stuff. The Phoebe, the Power Pad, etc. Yeah, those cards basically, Slugger. Sidgeway. Oh, wait. We can just put Empoleon in. Of course. We just put the Empoleon in. What's wrong with me? We just put in the Empoleon, no problem. Because we're playing a Rapid Strike deck. Of course. And I've been thinking for a while that Rapid Strike would be an interesting archetype to revisit. Because you could put the Empoleon in so you can beat these things. So, Urshifu. We don't see a Manaphy as yet. So, that's exciting. I don't think Leon is going... Ooh, wait. Maybe. Maybe we do need to hang on to Leon. Get rid of the other air balloon. So, Radiant Eevee is in the deck, so that's good. I'm going to attach. It's too bad that I can't put Rapid Strike Energy on the Eevee. So I can Boost Dash the Miltank. So I'm going to do this. Grab... let's grab... Crobat. Or you grab Lumineon, actually. Because you want Adventurer's Discovery. And you fill the bench out. Right? Hey, Vivid. Go watch out for Miltank, yeah. So take Discovery. And then we'll play it. And we're going to grab Urshifu. We can grab Sylveon. Oh, we can do everything this turn. Let's draw some cards. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. don't want to bench the second Sylveon. It doesn't really behoove us to do. Let's go Twinkle. So we want this. Kind of wish I'd gotten Blaziken into play now. Alright, it's gonna be a bit goofy. This game, it's gonna be very goofy. Maybe Capture Energy would have been good. Don't know. Hey! Hey! What's going on here? What's going on here? Alert, alert, alert. Kecleon alert. Uh-oh. 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 Alert, alert, alert. It's Kecleon. Yeah, Slugger. That's right. You think so, Vivid? You about the Radiant Eevee? So this Miltank's going to be a bit of a problem. We are running one of these. If only we had Empoleon, yeah. Well, this is a bit awkward. We can't attach this, right? Yeah. So I actually think I'm going to do one of these ones. Dream Gift. But I don't know if Dream Gift, like, gets us anything. So it's, like, just super awkward. Like, what do I do? So let's do this. If it was an ability instead of an attack, it would be crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna go Dream Gift. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I am going to cry because we have no more air balloons. That blows. Hey, Josh, he's back. They're back. Alright, there's Luminion awkwardly in the active spot. That was a very cruel boss's orders. Anime. Very cruel. Thank you, Josh. I have had a few wins recently against anime, but they may have my number. This game. A big Pokestop there. Gets the triple items. I think we're in a lot of trouble this game. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Payback. Yeah, that's right. It's yeah, it's looking a bit average for us on our side of the board. This Miltank's gonna show us what for. Now, I've seen the items in my deck, and I'm not feeling fantastic about using Pokestop here. I'm not really, like, particularly feeling it. Hey, let's search. Let's have a look in the deck first. Let's attach to Octillery. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's gonna have to be a done here, I think. Yeah, it's not good. It's not great. Let me tell you. Oh, no. Don't do it to me, enemy. How much does Octillery do? Not a lot. Josh, this will be the game. The game name should be in the description. It's Pokemon TCG Online. So, I'm having a really awful time trying to figure out how to play this turn. I think we're going to need Blaziken. Okay. And then we're going to go... We do one of these ones. And... one of these ones. Put this in the vid. Hoi. Let's go Flow. I've got to come up with a way to punch through this Miltank, but it ain't easy. Oh, don't do that. Did you need to do that, really? Come on, mate. Come on, mate. You didn't need to do that. That didn't need to be done. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting trounced this game. All right. I think we're just gonna chill, maybe. Attach to Urshifu, you're not benching anymore. Hey, this is handy. Let's twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Just put all the energies into our hand. Is that good? Is that a good strat? Maybe. It's alright. It's alright, Sluggo. Alright, the route. The route is out. The route is out. Well, let's just do it again. Let's do this. Oops. We don't need to bench anything, right? I'm not too fast. We'll just grab this. And we'll hit done. How many switches have we seen? 2? We got any nets? Hey, hey! Stop playing them. Bro, just don't. Stop playing them. You search. So there's no Pokemon to help me get the boss's orders out. Which is a little bit annoying. So maybe we'll do a little bit of this action. Huh? What's annoying about this is it doesn't knock out the Snorlax. So I only get 1 prize. Oh. So that's all 4, but we do have energy remaining, so we can power up the Blaziken. So it'll be alright. Gives us a chance to draw through our deck too. We still got Cheryl to repair some of the damage done. We don't want to bench any more than we need to now too, so you know, this game's alive, but it's a bit spooky to play at the same time. What would be ideal is if we don't attack with the Octillery until right at the very end. Hey, Anon. I'm sure you can. I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat can. That's one of the nice things about Pokemon. Sometimes games can just be completely out of your control and you can't win. Put in enough time, anybody can beat anybody. So we're seeing more Pokemon hit the bench. Will that be a mistake? I don't know. Top tiers have 40% win rate? You want better than that. Easy to learn, hard to master aspect. I agree with you, Slugger. It does. And like one of the cool things about card games is you can make up like any sort of win condition for yourself, if that makes sense, or like any goal with the game. I'm gonna thin the deck by searching for some of these evolutions. Let's get them out. I don't know if is there any more that I can get. There's no more evolutions, but we'll just grab Urshifu. This is what I should have been doing every turn, actually. I should have been grabbing Pokemon out as much as possible. And then we're just going to hit done. We're not going to play any cards. We made a mistake. Yeah. So, you know, your goal doesn't have to be the world champion. Your goal doesn't even have to be to win. A very long time ago, I went to Canada for the World Championships about 10 years ago. It was 2013, so about 9 years ago now. And I stayed with a person named Adam Capriola. And Adam is the webmaster, or was the webmaster for sixprizes.com. We're going to continue thinning. And so Adam said that one of his goals, he said this once, he said one of his goals with Pokemon cards some days, like, it is just to run a close game. You know, just get one good game in at a tournament. And whether you win or lose, as long as the game is enjoyable to play and like really pushes both competitors to the limit, he was satisfied with that, regardless of what the result is, you know. I think if you play Pokemon cards for long enough and you experience all those things that you can experience with the game, you sort of do get to that point, right? It's good advice. You play just for fun? Yeah. So let's max Blaze. Now we might have it here. We might be able to win it here. We've kind of turned it around. We did it. We clawed that one back. You've definitely had to learn to let go of trying to win every game. Now you just try to play the best lines you can, mitigate as much of the luck as possible. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the it's the right way to think about the game. Yeah, unfortunate, anime, unfortunate. It gets the best of us. Well, you think you've got it right. You think that the win's ahead of you. So you want to lean into it a bit harder, right? You want to like try and win by solidifying your board and going for the win. And I'm sure that you had quite a few cards that could have come together to win the board, but unfortunately, I guess it's just like the VMAX HP allowed me to bounce around a bit and stay in the game. Like, if you had boss's orders handy, or enough of them, you could have won that for sure. So add the Empoleon. Okay, all right. So let's look for it. What's the cut? Do you cut like one discovery? I kind of like having it at 3 because you can like Crobat into it. Do you put Belt at 2, maybe? I think Belt at 2 is probably okay. But, you lost because you made that huge mistake. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm kind of thinking cut one discovery and put in the Empoleon. Of course, I don't own it. As per normal, for me. I just don't have it in my collection. Vivid, you think Belt at 2? I think I like this. Empoleon's rad as well. Yeah, so let's we'll just save it like that. And we'll just go find an Empoleon for trade. How much are these worth? Like 1 Astral Radiance pack? So what is this? That's a promo. This is a set Empoleon. Let's just do that. Would Collapse be worth to bump a liability? Yes, but I don't want to make room for it. My answer is yes, but I don't want to make room for it. Alright, hopefully this trade fills. Alright. So we'll play one more game without the Empoleon, I guess. While we're waiting for the trade to fill. Wait. Where is it? Oh, it'll be... Yeah, it's not valid at the moment because I don't have the card. This one... So we'll just cut the Empoleon from the list for the moment. And we'll just go back up to 3 Discovery. We just replace it the following turn. Well, yeah. And like, I'm totally with you with the thought process. I'd probably have to cut Cheryl for it though, if anything. I don't think that Cheryl and Collapse Stadium, as much as I like them in the same deck, I don't know, it's hard. Alright, Psychic Energy, VIP pass. Are you sleepy, bro? Well, I mean, I'm not going to be streaming for that much longer. My partner finishes work around about now, so she'll be home in the next half hour or so. So if you're heading off, no worries. Emerald as usual. Check me out in the live stream VOD. Okay, so we're up against Lunar Tone. We probably lose. We probably lose because... Actually, why didn't I attach the energy? There was absolutely no reason not to. That was bad. My opponent probably wins this turn. Huge. They probably win. This game is not going to go for very long. Empoleon would be good here. It would be And it would be like the ideal matchup to try it, right? It'd be a great match to try it. But we'll just have to wait for that trade to fill before we can give it a go. To put the theory into practice. I'm gonna be annoyed if they don't win on this turn. You know? Woo! That would have been super annoying, dude. That would have been annoying as. Okay, so we didn't get knocked out, which is kind of dumb. What's funny is I could Leon magical shot them. Which is like not really what I want to do. Can we just run between VMAXs enough and finish with the Urshi? Yeah, maybe. Let's do this. Ow! Alright, let's go this. We'll take Urshifu. I think we want the second Urshifu as well. I don't think I even want boss's orders here. Maybe I do. Actually, I do want Blaziken here. Pokestop, such a trap. Yeah. Alright. Magical shot for 90. How many times does that happen? So, what we're looking to do is evolve up to the VMAX and power up our Urshifu. So we'll see. I don't like that. I don't think Lucky Egg's very good for the deck. Doesn't need it. It'll be very good for us if they whiff. If they do not get the KO. I would have been, if I was in there, on their side of the board, I would have been really annoyed that I didn't at least get to attack last turn. Because now this turn, it becomes like way more important to be able to take KO on the Sylveon. Because I'm just going to retreat it. We're just going to scoot on out. I'm really annoyed that Pokestop discarded the Urshifu. I wanted both. Although, part of the problem with Urshifu in this deck is that it's weak to Lunatone, right? So, maybe not having two is a better approach. Both VMAX in the discard pile. Oh, what? When did that happen? Oh, I'm screwed. I cannot play. This sucks. I'm in trouble. Won't be good if they boss the Urshifu, yeah. Oh, it looks like we don't really have that option anyway, so... Alright, well, can they knock out the Sylveon? Belt is a good start. I have my doubts about them being able to do that, but we will see. The other way out of this scenario would be just to boss a couple of times. Ideally, bench the V and then evolve Rapid Flow in the same turn as a finisher, but they could just boss the V. Yeah. It's kind of like, what do you do, right? What do you do? You gotta run the Empoleon, right? You gotta run the Empoleon. Bros, I want a new chair. Alright, let's not dox people. Alright, no thanks, Anon. Let's not do that. Check deck. Do you have the other Sylveon? I don't really want to put anything else into play. It's kind of hard, right? I'm sort of forced to do this. It's really annoying that we don't have the Blaziken. But never mind. Boo! I think this game's lost. I think Lunatone is gonna just twerk on us until we lose. I wish, Slugger, I wish. There's a fair few viewers on tonight. It's nice to see you all just cruising in the background. If this is your first time seeing me, I am Vice Games. I am a Pokemon card YouTuber, and we play a little bit of everything in here. We don't always play the tippity top tiers. Sometimes we do, sometimes we do, but sometimes we don't. I'm gonna do this because my opponent has boss, we lose anyway, so grab research. And I think I'm just gonna rip the research. Wait, let's put down Tower of Waters first, and then we'll research. This is unfortunate. Cool, GG. Alright. Emerald, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Alright, we got our Empoleon, so that's going to fix that matchup. And now this is kind of like the final form of the deck, right? We'll cut one of these. And we'll grab Empoleon. And here is our lovely rainbow-colored deck. Look at it. Cap it all off with the Radiant Eevee. Probably the most sensible home for that card. Probably makes most sense. MD with the question. Better Regigigas deck or Solrock Lunatone deck? Which deck do I think is better? Definitely Soul Rock and Lunatone, for sure. It requires less and can do just as much, if not more. So, depending on the way that you build it, of course. You think you'll move on every time you see Lunatone, Vivid? Alright, we'll see you next time, Vivid. Take care. So I think Sylveon here is the lead. We have Leafeon on the bench. So the way that you want to approach this deck is if you don't have the Leafeon. What are we up against? I don't know. So I think we want to do this. And then we probably want Urshifu because it's a good target for the Leafeon. So we're going to do that. We can do this. We can do this. I'm gonna be careful here. I think we can wait a turn for Remoraid, but it's a bit risky. Oh, it's a bit risky, huh? We gotta get rid of Tower of Waters. There's no way around it. Take the Remoraid. And then we'll use Leafeon. Glad I had a Grass Energy in the deck to put down. Alright, so now we should be able to attack on the turn upcoming. You let Reggie's at least have the Escape Rope Boss counterplay against Flying Pika. Yeah, I always worry about that combo when I'm playing a counter to Regigigas. Can be quite daunting. So we're seeing Metal hit the discard pile. So what are we up against? Probably Dialga, right? Probably Dialga. So for all of you hanging out in the stream chat, thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. Once again, Vice Games. Mostly play Pokemon card game. Sometimes we play other stuff too, but mostly this. So we're facing down a Zacian, which is a bit spooky. Let's do this. Artillery. But, like, it's interesting, right? Because we do have the Blaziken in the back. So even though the Zacian is a little bit sketch, we do have the Blaziken to handle it. Set the KO. The Zacian comes out, but with any luck, we'll hit the cards needed for the Blaziken VMAX. So if it doesn't attach like Cape, then we're good. Alright, let's try and get Blaziken in there. And we're gonna hope for a good top deck. Bro. I will take it. Blaziken. Huge top deck, bro. Let's put Sylveon down. Because Max Blaze to Sylveon will be good. So I'm going to put that one there and this one over here. Alright, that worked out well. That worked out well. Avery. We get rid of Leafeon. Now what are we going to do? Oh, we have boss's orders. Well, that's not too hard. Yeah. We just go boss. And it's weak to fighting, right? Yeah, GG. GG. So that worked out well. Knocked out the Crobat for the win there. We want this in the active. And it'll just hit done. Alright, I don't really want that kind of message in chat, so we're just gonna do this. And this one is gonna go too. Goodbye. Alright. My chat experience. Okay. So got Miltank, which is a little bit spooky. That means we're up against... Mewtwo v Union. So we probably want this, and we don't want these. Let's put this active. Slugger, do I have a favorite memory? It's kind of hard to pick one for me. We'll research here. It's kind of hard to go past like actually being able to compete in the World Championships. That was like super rad, you know? It's kind of like almost like a bucket list thing, you know? I don't think I need to bench anything else. Anything else might be a bit detrimental. I guess we can bench the other Remoraid because we're worried about Miltank. And then we'll hit... do we Dream Gift here? Probably. Yep. And we want one of these. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome, Slugger. It was something that I really wanted to do, and I really like just put my mind to it, and I was able to achieve it. So now, it's not so important to me to always do well. It's awesome when I do. I guess like a more recent favorite memory of mine was placing top 8 at Brisbane Regional Championships not too long ago. That was really cool. Because like as stoked as I was to qualify for Worlds and compete in the main event all the way back then, the game is very different now, and the level of competition is quite fierce. So, managing to place top 8, and like it felt very special because it was like the first tournament since the start of COVID. So, Ilham, hello to you. It's nice to see you. Oh, you remember the deck. You saw it. Yeah, I made sure that PokeStats knew that it was a Suicune deck with 2/2 Arceus. But, yeah, it just ends up being it's an Arceus Inteleon deck that had those cards in it, right? Alright, so a little bit annoying. Our opponent hammers off the Empoleon with a good flip. You love Sylveon? Well, we're trying it. So now we need the search. So, obviously, the problem here is that I can't retreat. That's alright. More of an Empoleon showcase than Eevee Radiant? Yeah, maybe. But that's okay. It's alright. Yeah, it might not put in the work all the time, but it'll be good. Here and there, you know. So what I really want here is double Empoleon. Sorry, double Blaziken. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a rough one to play through. It's interesting, right? Because the Octillery can keep getting the cards that I need. You think Eevee will be good soon? So, Tower of Waters is what we need to get through this turn. Do this, this, this. I'm gonna Boss's Orders this. And then we'll Max Blaze. Pokemon Power Rangers. Okay, so if the Miltank comes active, then we've got the Empoleon in the back. If the Snorlax goes active, it's a little it's a bit annoying, but it's alright. We don't really have a good answer for the Mewtwo. As soon as that Mewtwo hits the board, we might lose. The reason is because that deck can just heal itself over and over. And we don't really do... We do like some damage, but it might not be enough. So we'll see. This is going to be a tricky match for them just as much as it is for us. So, see how it goes. Alright, I think we go Sylveon. Put it down. It's like, where do I put it? Where do I want to put it? Here. So many water Pokemon on the bench. So Max Harmony is not actually doing that much. We'll have to attack again with Blaziken and then see what they put active afterwards. If it's this, then we've got to promote Empoleon, right? Actually, I should be attacking with Empoleon right now to stop the Gormandise. I'm dumb. I'm a bit dumb. So we're going to be a little bit thoughtful here because... Because they may bamboozle us. So we have to Swirling Slice, right? And we're just going to take this one and we're going to put it over here. You never see anyone with 3 Snorlax. So, Ilham, this is a deck that did well in the North American International Championship. And it's all about just, you either stall your opponent out with Miltank, because some decks just can't deal with Miltank at all. And then for like a lot of other decks, this Mewtwo can stall out the opponent as well. So, it's interesting. Yeah. Double tails. I do like to see it. Alright, fortunately for us, we do have the Tower of Waters. So we're just going to do this. The 200 heal is sick. Yeah, I agree. Do this. Treat. I don't think I want to search for very much else, but you know, we can do it. We'll do it. Just grab like that or something. I don't think we're going to be able to use it, but Swirling Slice. And we're going to put it on Blaziken just in case. Alright. So that grass energy cannot be removed by Yveltal. And let's see, they've been through 4 hammers. Not to say that they can't get the hammers back because of Silene, right? Which they've promptly put back into the deck. They might get Mewtwo here. They're down to like nothing now, so. I kind of need to protect the Empoleon as well, hey. Because the Empoleon's the only way for me to get through Miltank, so. But we will see. If the Union Gain comes out, I'm not sure what I do. So I don't really, you know, I don't really have any like tricks in this deck. Yeah, even if the other Mew part is in the prizes, they've got Phoebe, so it's just not a big deal. I do not have a good option. Not really. We'll just slice. Take that. Put it over here. So let's see what they do. Because they're very close. Okay, so here it is. So now we just need to pummel them with Sylveon. So we can just put this Sylveon on the bench. And we'll retreat to over here. How much is it doing? try and thin just a little bit. I know that the 2 Octilleries are redundant, but it's alright. That's like enough damage where they're kind of forced to super regeneration. So I'm hoping that's the... Oh. Final burn for 300? Ugh. Yeah, good. No, I want you to attack, bro. Can you attack, please? Can you attack, please? You face the worst matchup with in Draco's ult VMAX. Healing Togekiss line. Whoa. Yeah, that's pretty yucky. Yep, so they're just going to keep regenning here, which is... We don't really have a lot of tricks. Got no way to burn. What do you do? Strafe? Yeah. I have to, like, keep this just in case my Octilleries get stranded. I'm not really sure. I should be fishing cards out of the deck to try and get Leon. Oh. I do have Luminion in the deck. Or at least I should. So that's okay. Flannery, though. They lose in 4 rounds. They can just get cards back forever. Unfortunately. They just continually get cards back. So we can use Search. I do have the Luminions, so... I'm not really looking to do much else. All we can do is Harmony over and over. And hope that their lock breaks. It's very frustrating. If we didn't have the second Octillery in play, we could boost our damage. So, wherever you are, Slugger, if you're still here, your idea was much better. You had well, not better, but what I mean is you could have, we could have, yeah, Collapse Stadium. That's right. So they're using Togekiss with Draco's ult. Yuck. The one time it would have been useful, yeah. It's my bad, right? So the way I played the early game was not great. So what does Sydney do? Special energy and a stadium. Yuck. Yuck. Scoop up? Yeah, true. Flannery, though. Oh, yuck. Yuck. How do they not deck out? So the way that they're preventing the deck out is Team Yell's Cheer, shuffle up to 3 in any combination of supporters and Pokemon, except for Team Yell's Cheer, and Silene and Palpad. Those 3 cards together create an almost infinite loop. It's not truly infinite, but it's almost infinite. I think we lose. I think that Flannery killed us. We can't win. Yeah. Because we only got grass remaining, so I think we concede it. Well played to the Mewtwo V Union. We do not have a good answer to that. Do we put in a Dark Energy? And Crobat VMAX, maybe? They need an ungodly amount of tails to break. Yeah, you need to flip tails like 18 times. Something ridiculous. So let's look at Crobat VMAX. Is this good? Is this card good? Everybody? The problem is it's not... it's not Rapid Strike. So, you know, we can, like, Stealth Poison, and that's about it. Yeah, I think you're right, Anime. It's kind of, like, not good enough. Dark Energy Chroma Shift Kecleon? Oh. Now you're talking my language. Now you're speaking my language, Sluggo. But is it good? We need super effective glasses. Glasses might actually be good in the deck. Good enough for the matchup. It's true. It's true. So like 1 Dark Energy, and you got Choice Belt Leon, and you could play for it. You need to cut so much. So you'd have to cut like this. You'd cut one of these. And then like maybe we can cut 1 grass, which I don't feel... I'm not ecstatic about it. I'm not particularly happy about doing that. Not worth the space just for the matchup, true. Alright, we'll leave it as is. Get rid of those changes. See if we can't get another game or 2 before I gotta finish off for the evening. So, for those of you that have been around for past streams, how does the audio sound tonight? Are you digging it? Are you feeling it? I'm getting a different mic arm soon. We're gonna get a different arm soon. It's coming. I ordered one off Amazon, and it's gonna be a nice Rode microphone arm, and that's gonna complete the mic setup. Audio is really important to me, so yeah. This is a bit spooky. What is this? What is this? Hello? It's probably gonna be an Eevee game, right? It's probably gonna be an Eevee game. It's chill. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna get a new mic arm very soon, which I'm excited about, because the one that I've been using, you can't see it because it's off screen, But it's very, it's a bit flimsy. It's a bit cheap. But it gets the job done. And I think like and I'm not really one to give advice really on content creation because I'm just I'm a 990 subscriber like little person, but I think that if you want to like make videos, the hardest part is just actually getting out there and doing it. Having the equipment is not as important as just like actually starting to make videos. And so like my approach with acquiring equipment for the stream, for producing what we're doing here tonight, it's always been about, so I've always like done the work first, and then once I've proven to myself that I am willing to do it, that's when I've gone ahead and invested in things like the microphone and the mic arm and the lights that you can't see that are up above me and things like that. So we're gonna go capture energy. I think we can go Radiant Eevee on the turn, right? Let's do that. What do we want for this matchup? I think Sylveon is good. I don't think that there's anything particularly bad. So we'll go Sylveon. The only thing I could consider doing here is... So we're going to do this. Octillery. Kind of want Blaziken in play. Let's do this. Well, ask and you shall receive, I guess. Rapid Strike Search. Let's grab ourselves an Urshifu. Alright, we'll retreat to Radiant Eevee. And so, like, I'm very tempted to do this instead of going into the Blaziken. I don't know. I'm having a big ol' think about it, you know? Let's assume that they put Darkrai up first, like next turn, right? I think Twinkle Gathering is fine because we can go something like this, that, this, and then like I don't know, like maybe this. Yep. So what I'm thinking with the hand that I've constructed here is if this attacks on the turn, we can go attach the Blaziken, accelerate energy to the Sylveon, and then when the Darkrai attacks into the Blaziken VMAX, we can heal the damage off. Alright, so this is the V. We want to attack around it. I want to attack the Darkrai, because that'll be like the bigger problem later. There's also the option to attack the Greninja, but probably not what I want to do. So we'll get a Cheryl play this game, I think, which is good. And it'll help us reestablish the board a little bit. Because what we're needing to do now is take the tempo back. We gotta take our turn back. So goes to the discard pile. What are you at now? 190. So we're gonna go Blaziken. If I had gone for Leon, I could have hit for 190. I didn't even think about that line of play either. So let's do this. Let's do this. I want Blaze Chicken. We evolved the Blaze Chicken. So do we want to get a little bit fancy? Oh, you fancy, huh? Let's get fancy, dude. Alright, we do this. Okay. And then we quick ball. Oh. Who would do that? Well. So I'm going to attach a choice belt just so I have it. And then we're going to go Max Blaze. Right? And then we're going to go 1, 2. And then we want that one over there and this one over here. And the reason why we do it that way is so that on the turn following we can Rapid Strike Search for that. And be efficient. So I would really like to Cheryl on the turn upcoming, but I'm not sure if it's going to work out. Because we need to get both the energy and... Okay, well, that's a little yucky. We don't like that. We don't like that. Let's do this. Because if we get Choice Belt now... Well, that's handy. That's handy. And now we can discover it. And just grab, you know, a couple of these ones. And this one. Oh, baby, a triple. Now you're speaking my language. Calling all the top decks. I'm not sure about that, but that was pretty good. And you know what? Choice Belt Leon is not so unusual because you do have the Luminion in the deck. That was very funny. I was just mentioning Leon and I got it off the prizes. I know, Slugger. So weird. Alright, looks like my partner's home. So what I normally do at the end of the streams when my partner gets home is I just turn the cam off. Because I stream from my living room, you see. So yeah, I mean she can walk behind me and stuff without being on camera. This is going to be a pretty good game. You know, I think we're in good shape. I don't know, like, how much damage this is going to be. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, to 10, to 40. Okay, not enough. It would seem, not enough. This is annoying, because we don't actually get to Cheryl this turn. I really want to. I really want to. But we need to do this instead. It's very annoying that they knocked out our artillery early on in the piece. So what does this get us? Oh, of course. We will just grab one of these. Oh. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's probably fine. And we're just looking to deny prizes. However, whichever way we can. So 200... you know what's funny? I can sharp fin them. I could get the KO with Remoraid. Not this game, but... oh, hey. Ty Farry. Regional champion Ty Farry in the chat, everyone. Hello. How are you? So I'm going to grab another energy. Now, no basic energy. So I think I'm gonna Tower of Waters and just preserve the energy that I have in play. And do one of these ones. And then we're gonna max Harmony. Alright, we're getting to the end of the deck. We haven't seen the Palpad, which I desperately need. Terrible day at work because no one showed up. Sounds like you shouldn't have shown up either. I feel that though. I know what days like that are like. So if I attack here, it should just be GG no matter what happens, right? It should be. You reckon it was close? So now, if this tries to escape to the bench, just attach another energy and it's gone. Look at all this damage on the bench. This is good effort from them. Let's hope that they don't have like triple Zigzagoon somehow. Or at least double. Absol would be terrible for us here. GG. Close nonetheless, right? Because they got all the way down to one prize remaining, so denying prizes was very good for us. Alright, GG everybody, GG. Thank you all for hanging out. If you're new to the stream, please consider tossing me a subscription. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and that would be epic if I could get there. So, but, you know, it's up to you. Subscribing is, you know, it's a high impact thing. It means that my videos might start appearing on your feed. So give it some thought, and if you think I deserve it, then go ahead and hit the button. I'm going to go. I don't know if I'll be online tomorrow. We will see. We'll see. You might get a surprise stream tomorrow. Who knows? Anyway, that's me. Vice Games. I'm out of here. Thanks for the games, anime, as usual. We'll play some more next stream. And you'll get your chance for revenge. And for the rest of you, take care. Thanks, Slugger. It's been good chatting with you tonight. You've been very helpful in trying to devise some new strats, especially for the Eevee. All right. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you next time.